morning. Nay here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So I want to give a big shout out first off for the Lawn Stars, man. They did that little skit on Ray yesterday, man. It was pretty funny, man. You know, I don't get offended by things like that, man. I am flattered, you guys. I am flattered. So, you know, it's all in good fun, you know. I know where those guys are coming from, because we come from the same parts, man. We all Southern boys, and we understand what a joke is. You know what I mean? And we can look at ourselves and laugh at ourselves and not take ourselves too seriously all the time. So, good one, y'all. I gotta give you that. That was pretty good. My wife liked it too. So, anyway, now back to business, man. Back to business. Maybe I'll address this a little bit more when let me get in Nene character, you know. But I love the interaction, man. So I'm thankful for all the comments on the video yesterday and the other day when I was talking about, you know, yeah, y'all know. Trying to get things cleaned up. So I just got a couple little ones on what we're gonna do today. Well, we just wrapping up the week of what we got to do, you know. So Zach's gonna work a little bit today, just a couple hours, you know. I didn't really have enough for the Drewski to come out here. We didn't need the other truck, and you know, it's a whole lot easier, you know, running one truck on this particular route. So anyway, I told Zach that he could help me for a couple hours this morning. We're just trying to shore up the week, you know, where we didn't get to this or we didn't get to that, or you know. And normally I have a couple that I do on this Saturday. So I appreciate all the comments everybody commented yesterday. I understand that a lot of guys are monthly versus time of service, and hey, whatever works for you, man. You know, that's the best thing. That's really the best philosophy. No way is really the wrong way unless you're not getting your money. You know, that's the wrong way. So just a little side note on the monthly versus the time of service. There was a time when I could not manage my money well enough to do time of service, you know, because see, every day, and I have landscape software. Maybe I'll do a video and show you guys the software that I use. It prints out a list like this. So when I get home every day, right, I go into the system and I click each one of these, right? You have to, what I do is just select all and click them all, and then hit invoice, right? And then I go to the invoices and I click all the invoices of people that paid me that day, right? And then just hit. I mean, it's real simple. Then just hit a button. Says paid, and it even asks you how they paid you. You know, I always just put check. You know, it's got all kind of options, but you know, I'm not, like I said, you guys know that have been watching the channel, y'all know that I just got this software, so I'm not real efficient on it yet. So it doesn't. The other software that I had, bless its heart, it was just so slow, and you had to click on everything. See, this software right here for the lawn maintenance, this software right here saves all the information as far as what I invoiced last time. So when I type in you know, the service, I type in a recurring service, and I usually do 20 services, you know, at least in the beginning stages of me learning the software. Now when I do bobcat work and other things outside of the lawn care, then you know, I create the invoice, which is pretty easy, because you guys know that I don't do a whole lot of Bobcat work outside of my customer base. You know, I don't do a whole lot of work outside of my customer base, period, really. Well, because it just, I don't have time, you know. So, yeah. So the gas is, I believe the gas shortage is over. Thank God. Hope everybody up and down the eastern seaboard can get fuel now. I was able to get fuel pretty easy yesterday. Not as easy as normal, but pretty easy. If I don't have to get fuel today, it don't matter. You know. So yeah. And I didn't realize how much I say and all that when I'm talking, y'all. So until Mick over there showed me how much I do that. So it's just funny as hell, man. What else I got going on? So I got the Ferris today, and I have the exmark so I have the Ferris today, and I have the exmark that Drew usually runs. I need to run this exmark that Drew runs for a minute to make sure that this thing is cutting like it's supposed to. I don't know what's going on with it. It ain't power, it ain't blades. It's got to be the angle of the deck. So, and just a quick little story. A couple of years ago, well, about 3 years ago, before I got the 12 tires, you know, I was having a problem, and this is before I even got the second, so about 4 or 5 years ago. So, after I got that, the exmark that Drew runs, it is a fuel injected Kohler on it. It's a 35 horsepower. Now the engine on that thing probably only has about 500 hours on it, so it's relatively, you know, new, you know, to me. And I know a lot of guys say, man, 500 hours, man, I sell that machine well. So anyway, what I did, it's just a dumb move, man, that I did. I can't believe, you know, thinking back, you know, hindsight's 2020. Thinking back on, you know, on this particular move that I did. What I did is I was having a problem with the deck hitting the ramp as I go up the ramp, okay, on one of the other trailers that I used to have, okay. So it was such a problem, and I was so, I don't know what I was thinking, man. I just wasn't thinking about anything but just not tearing the mower deck up. And it would be all the way up in transport, and I would still go up, and it would bottom out there. And I had two options. I could extend the ramp of the trailer, okay, make it another foot or two longer, which makes it heavier, which puts you in a whole nother category of material, because you got to go buy material, and the material that I buy, if I'm going to work and fabricate myself, is going to be the best material you can buy. Like the mesh. I don't buy the old flat mesh. I buy the mesh that has the rises on it, you know, so you can get grip. And that's what I use on anything that I build. Of course, to be quite honest, I like building things, fabricating things with steel, and I like, you know, coming up with ideas and doing it, but I don't like to get involved in too deep of things, such as, you know, building a trailer ramp. And I can do that. I've done it before. I've got a couple of them that I've built over the years. I just don't know, man. I don't really, well, a couple of things. I don't really have the space required to, you know, really build like I want to build things, if I want to build something. And then I don't have the wherewithal, is more than anything, to stay with it, because I get so sidetracked, you know, with work and earning, You know, I always say to myself, and you guys might do it too, and it ain't a bad spot to be in. I always say to myself, well, yeah, I'll do that in the winter. I'll do that in the winter. I'll do that when I don't have no work. But I always got work. You know, I always got work, man. So that's, you know, that's been a problem. So on that mower that Drew runs, I put spacers. I took the deck. I took the deck hangers off, and I put spacers on the deck hangers to pick the. So when you pick the deck up, you're picking it up higher than factory. Okay, but that also screws up the cut too, because when you lower the deck back down, you are still higher than factory. Okay, well, and it was all good and manageable, and I didn't really even notice it until I put the twill tires on there, the 26-inch twill tires. And when you got a lot of equipment like I got, you forget what you did to this piece of equipment or that piece of equipment to make things easier. I'm all about trying to make things easier out here, right? So I put the spacers on the back of on the deck there, and didn't even think about that when I put the twill tires on there. And then I'm not running the mower on the daily. But I've been watching that mower for the last, you know, 6 weeks or so, and at the end of last year too, about how it's cutting, and it's just not cutting to Exmark's quality. And I thought to myself, I said, what the hell, man? You know, I checked all the spindles and everything, and then I remembered that I put those spacers on there, you know. So I'm gonna be taking the spacers off, okay? Yeah, I just always try to think about trying to be efficient and everything, and the more efficient I can be, and don't, you know, and doing small modifications to the mowers at times can help. Okay, if you know you're going to have the mower and it's going to be your mower for the life of the mower, blah blah blah. The only used mower that I've ever bought, let me think, is the 72-inch Exmark that I had and I sold a few weeks ago, and the Ferris. Otherwise, all the mowers I buy are new, brand new. And if I buy them brand new, then, you know, I might do little modifications to them, especially things like, I don't know, weld a little bracket on there to hook it to the trailer, you know, to hook it on the trailer, because none of the brakes ever work. Little things. And like I said, it wasn't detrimental to, you know, things that aren't detrimental to the, it wasn't detrimental to the machine until I put the twill tires on there, and that's when everything started going downhill for that machine. There's no reason why that machine shouldn't cut like a brand new Exmark machine. It's got everything. I mean, it's got everything on it a brand new one has. The same deck, even more power than the average Exmark. So I'm gonna have to address that. Anyway, I kick back. All right, y'all, not much of a video today. Ran into some technical difficulties with the camera. I don't know what it got. I think it got too hot or something, man. Anyway, I just pulled back up to the house. I'm gonna go here and eat some lunch. And yeah, and that's a wrap on Saturday. Yeah. Anyway, hope all you guys have a good Sunday. And yeah, it's Sammy time, man. And I'm gonna go in here and chill with my dog. Peace out.